for Tate Griffen. Thank you for that smattering of applause. Yeah, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'5" and I weigh 300 pounds and I drive a 1991 Geo Metro LSI convertible. It's this big. It's like a roller skate. I put it on. And my wife says when I drive around with the top down, I look like a Happy Meal toy. So, that's good. Depending on who you believe, either I decided to donate some time to the homeless shelter out of the goodness of my heart, or there was some unpleasantness over what I consider to be an angry Whopper at Burger King and I was giving community service. But I went in to the local homeless shelter and they immediately gave me a job. And they said, what we need you to do is we need you to interview the people that are coming in to see if they are worthy of a bed. That sounds sad to me. Like, for real. Like, who takes that and is like, all right, I'm going to go through, like, who gets a power trip off that shit? Well, we'll see. Are you homeless enough? It's horrible. Anyway, I go in and I sit down to the very first guy that comes in. He's 66 years old, and they're like, well, he committed a violent felony when he was 16. So we don't take anybody with a violent felony. However, he was only 16 and he's 66. It was 50 years ago. Maybe we can let it slide. And I'm thinking, best case scenario, we get this guy to bed. Worst case scenario is I have some material. And here we are. So he comes in, he sits down, we're this close, in this tiny little room that the state could afford. And I said, so what happened? You went to jail when you were 16? No, man, I didn't go when I was 16. I went when I was 23. That I was sentenced to 20 years, but I only served 16. Thinking, well, he doesn't get a bed, but again, material. Okay, what happened? Because, well, what happened was my son was running around the room when he's 5. He's running around the living room like 5-year-olds tend to do. And I was laying down on a couch, like dads tend to do. And I kind of drifted off. About 20 minutes later, I wake up, I look over at the VCR, it's only been 20 minutes, but my son's nowhere to be found. And I'm starting to freak out, so I'm like running around the house, I'm looking for him, I can't find him nowhere. I'm really getting upset, so I call my mother-in-law who lives 3 blocks down. I'm like, I can't find Billy, he's nowhere. And she immediately says, yeah, I know, because I came down there and you sleeping on the couch, and you can't just let a 5-year-old run around while you're sleeping. First of all, yes, my parents were asleep 90% of my childhood. Like, you can't do that. So he's like, I'm pretty mad about this. So I drive 3 blocks down to get my son. My son can't wait to jump in the car with me because he didn't see a problem. She's yelling and cussing and calling me all these names. Like, okay. He goes, so she goes back in the house, and I follow her back in the house to finish this argument because I don't want to do it in front of my son because I'm a good father. So we start going back and forth and yelling. Things start escalating. One thing leads to another. So I killed her. I'm like, what? You killed her? Yeah, I stabbed her in the heart. And she's making all these gross, bubbly, gurgling noises and screaming. So I picked up this ball bat and beat her to death with it. Because I don't know if you know, but those noises can haunt you. Oh, okay. Then what happened? Well, they gave me 20 years. I went in prison. They let me out for good behavior after 16 years. Thing is, when you go into prison at the age of 23 and you're blonde hair and blue eyes, the lifers tend to do what they want to do with you. So it wasn't long before I changed my sexual orientation. I came out of there 16 years later and I was a gay man. I was very proud of it. I met a younger gay man. We got together. We fell in love, and for 5 years it was bliss. I don't know how many of you are married or have a girlfriend, but I've been married 20 years and nobody loves their wife more than I do, but I would never describe it as bliss, and neither would she. But that's what he said, and I'm listening, because again, here we are. He's like, no, it was bliss. Then one day, I came home, and I found out all the locks were changed on our apartment. And I'm yelling up there, what are you doing, Herbie? What are you doing? Oh, you're breaking my heart. What's wrong? It's, I need somebody younger than you. I'm like, no, you crazy? We gotta be together. This is everything. You mean everything to me. So he comes downstairs, tells me he needs somebody younger, somebody better. He's telling me to hit the road, and I'm telling him breaking my heart. And we're arguing in the street. Things start escalating. One thing leads to another. So I stabbed him. You killed him? No, I didn't kill him. It's attempted murder. You know, that's because when you murder somebody, they just assume that everything else you ever do is trying to murder somebody, even if you don't succeed. Like, you don't possess the ability to just back it off a little bit. And I did. I didn't try to kill him. Like, it kind of sounds like you tried to kill him. Where'd you stab him? And look at me right in the eyes, like, here. And here. And here. And way up here. Like, yeah, that sounds like you tried to kill him. And with the most condescending look, he looks at me, he's like, if I was trying to kill him, I'd have stabbed him in the heart like I did my mother-in-law. Dumbass. Fair enough. Like, anyway, they got me for attempted murder, but that's only because I stabbed him in the back twice when he's trying to run away from me. Yeah. Okay, so then what happened? This isn't even just a bit, this is a chunk. Like, then what happened? Because they gave me 30 years. Like, wow, now please, at this moment, I'd like y'all to keep in mind this guy's here to interview for a place to stay. Like, I've been 30 years, then I did 20 years on good behavior. All right, he goes, and I've been clean as a whistle ever since I got out. Oh, that's cool, how long have you been out? I got out on Tuesday. Do your rooms have cable? And I said, and I promise you, this is exactly what I said. I said, well, sir, at the risk of things escalating, or one thing leading to another, I need to ask you to get the hell out of here. And he went, well, I guess. I kind of figured that was... I saw what you did there. I said one thing leading to another. You said it's the end of the story. Well, that's some good, funny stuff there, brother. Thank God I'm left. And that was the end. I don't have an ending to that story, so I take a little bow. I can throw one more thing your way real quick. How many people here, if anyone, is a wrestling fan? All right. I was a pro wrestler for 20 years. When I was a kid, my brother and I were huge wrestling fans. And what it meant was any activity that we ever engaged in as a competition had to have a belt, a title belt. We would fill 2-liter bottles of sand, set up 12 of them, roll a dodgeball down. So we had a bowling champion, we had a dodgeball champion, we had a softball champion, we had every championship you could ever, imagine. The problem was my brother's a much better athlete than I am, so he had all the belts. But I made the belts because I was an indoor arts and crafts kid. So I was the one making all the titles, out of cardboard and foil and whatnot. I know, it's really hot, right? So anyway, that's what I did. Well, since I didn't have any of the belts, I had to start getting creative. Because what happened was, as we got older, our friends wanted to get involved. And when they got involved, I found the only reason I was the #1 contender is because there was only 2 of us involved. So I got further and further down the list, so I started getting creative with the belts. There was a miniature golf scorekeeper title. There was a championship belt maker championship belt. There was even a participation title. And it was at that moment, in 1993, that I realized I'm the one that invented the participation trophy. As much as I hate that, I invented the participation trophy. So if there's a helicopter parent out there, I don't judge you in any way, shape, or form, but think this is a fair warning. This is what you end up with when you do. My name is Tate Griffen, and I thank you very much.